What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Pick Six Nation, and this time it's going to be episode number 171. And my guest for this episode is Brent Mason. Brent, thank you so much for coming on, man. Coming back on, I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm excited to be a part of the show again and really do some off-season and free agency talk with you. A lot going on in the NFL right now.
Absolutely. I'm really excited about that. Let's get into our general view of the offseason so far. It has been very hectic, especially, this whole weekend.
This weekend and week has really been dynamite. It seems
absolutely.
Like every other hour something's coming across the ticker, some other move or signing. Exciting right now as we head into the draft.
Yeah, absolutely. You have Russell Wilson to the Steelers. You have Kirk Cousins to the Falcons, DeAndre Swift to the Bears. You have Derrick Henry to the Ravens.
Yeah, it happened today. You got Gardner Minshew to the Raiders.
Yep.
You got Josh Jacobs to the Packers.
Yep. Aaron Jones to the Vikings too.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on.
These are all great moves. Teams really
to
Philly. Yep.
Philly. A lot of stuff going on, not even including some of the defensive guys that have moved and made already. We saw across the ticker that Everett from the Rams signs with the Bears.
I saw that today.
Tight ends.
I love that move. Ryan Poles making great moves as usual. I love the job that he's doing. I love the job that he's doing. It's incredible stuff.
Yeah, I think he's still got a couple holes to fill, especially offense and defensive line. He picked up a safety and did pick up Bates, the O lineman from
Kevin Byard.
But it's still, he's got the big. Has he overplayed his hand? Are the Bears going to be able to get somebody for Fields if they're really trying to trade him, or does he wait and he's going to really trade this first pick and get a lot of picks and some haul? So it's going to be interesting what he does here, in the next couple weeks, month.
Yeah, ideally, the Bears keep Justin Fields as their franchise quarterback, no question. That's the ideal. That's the ideal choice. That is the ideal decision. Justin Fields being the franchise quarterback of the Chicago Bears. That is the most ideal.
Yeah, I think you got a lot of people in the other camp that say move Fields, and the ideal situation is Caleb Williams. I tend to lean more towards you, and let's get better offensive coaches around Fields. Let's get him more weapons and protect him on the offensive line, improve our defense, and see what happens.
Yeah,
but you know how this business goes, Mikey. A draft of a new quarterback gives the coaching staff and the general manager a reset with that quarterback. And so do Poles and the coach say, hey, we're just going to do a reset. Now we got this number one guy. Give us 3 years with this guy before you really start to grade us on how we're doing. So interesting times for football, and especially interesting times for Bears fans. But so much more going on in the NFL. Let's move away from the Bears and get on to some of your hot topics, Mikey.
I really like the John Simpson move to the Jets. You got to give it to the Jets. That's a great move by the Jets to go and get John Simpson.
Yeah, the Jets have continued to improve that defense. They're young. Let's see if they can put it together and Rodgers can be healthy and they can make a move in a conference that used to be dominated by the Patriots, but now showing some signs of anybody could win that conference. So let's see how it shakes out. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, 100% agree. You also have Gabe Davis going to the Jaguars, Darius Williams to the Rams.
Yeah.
You have a ton of moves.
Yeah,
a ton of moves for the Bills.
Mooney signs with
the Falcons.
Yeah, lots going on. You had some. You had some. You had some renew contracts. You brought up Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield.
He goes from a year where he had a 1-year deal, and then here we go, and he gets a big contract. It looks like he's going to be the quarterback for the next couple of years in Tampa Bay. So good for him for battling back
absolutely.
after his Cleveland and Carolina stints.
Yeah, and
He
then
had a great season last year and well deserved.
absolutely Mike Evans also extended,
Mike
absolutely
Evans
deserved.
extended, so they're keeping their core guys and trying to build off that. We'll see if they can keep Winfield, who's
Yeah,
been a tremendous safety in the NFL. I imagine a lot of defenses and people that have holes in that secondary really would love him.
yeah.
In
Hopefully,
the back end of that secondary, he's a dynamic player, a smart player. You know those what he played. He was Minnesota. He was a great player in college at Minnesota. So we'll see what happens with him.
also hopefully they can keep Levante David as well. I mean,
Yeah,
the Bucks. Hopefully they keep him.
yeah,
A lot of great moves in the offseason. I mean, I think Mitch Morse went to the Jaguars as well.
yeah, yeah. A
I
lot of
wanted.
action happening around the league.
I want to say Mitch Morse went to Jacksonville. Yep, he went to
Yeah,
Jacksonville.
yeah.
Yep. And then, yeah, Russell Wilson to the Steelers is an awesome move. The Broncos are paying a huge bulk of his
Yeah, it
contract.
just seems like it didn't work out for Russell Wilson. Sean Payton didn't really love him and what he was
Yeah,
capable of. A great guy, a great person, but I start to wonder is he lost the arm a little bit. Does he have what he used to have, even though he's a great leader? Maybe Pittsburgh's a better fit for him because they're great defense. They can run the football and he can manage games. So we'll see how it shakes out, and maybe he can be a good mentor. They really like Kenny Pickett, so we'll see if he can be a mentor to him for the next few years. But big signing, and like you said, Denver's got to pay a lot of the contracts, so those deals work out for a team like Pittsburgh that can, kind of gamble with it and not have to pay a bulk of the money for a guy like Russell Wilson.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I mean, he's going to do great with the Steelers. He's going to have a great. He's going to have a great run with the Steelers for sure.
We'll see. I mean, I keep saying like he's at the end of his career, and man, could he have not went to a tougher division? I mean, playing the Ravens twice, Bengals twice, Browns twice. You play two top tier division defenses, top tier NFL defenses with the Ravens and Cleveland. So we'll see. He's going to have a lot of pressure on him. They're going to be coming after him. He's going to have to manage games and keep them close and be able to make some plays at the end to win. But stuff that Russell's shown he can do in the end. But man, it's a tough conference, that AFC North.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a very, very tough conference. The AFC, very tough division. The AFC North. The Steelers also got Patrick Queen. Really nice move there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I really like the Steelers. I like that the Steelers got Russell Wilson. It's a great move. Really, really nice move to go and get Russell Wilson. I think he's going to thrive with the Steelers for sure.
Yeah, we'll see. I think he's got his back against the wall. He's got a tough conference. It's not going to be easy for him at the end of his career. He's still a Super Bowl champ and has proved he can be a winner. But he's got to be better than he was in Denver. I know there were some other issues, but man, it's a new start. It's a fresh start for him. So we'll see how it plays out heading into 2024, 2025 season.
Yeah, there's a lot of organizational issues in Denver. It was just a really rough situation overall for him in Denver.
Yeah, just didn't work out.
Yeah, really unfortunate. Just the organizational issues that were in Denver. Yeah, and I just want to say best of luck to all the players that are with new teams, and best of luck to the players that are staying with their teams as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It can be a rejuvenation, a fresh start, a chance to, rekindle your career. So we'll see what happens this upcoming season. A lot of moves, a lot of moving and shaking before the draft. There's still a lot of free agency left. There's still some franchise tags out there, some other stuff that could happen, and then potential trades, potential other signings, especially on the defensive end. I see a lot of defensive guys still open. It seems like there's a lot of offensive moves that have happened right here in this initial blast of free agency. But we'll see what happens with some of these top tier defensive guys here coming up.
100%. I agree with you on that. Yeah. I just want you all right, man?
Yeah, go
All
ahead,
right.
Mikey. Yeah, a
All
little
right.
allergies. Weather's
Rough,
changing here in
rough.
Chicago.
Yeah, it's rough about the allergies, man. Rough about the allergies. I
Talk
mean,
to me. Talk to me about some of the defensive stuff. I know you like Chris Jones and some other
yeah,
defensive
absolutely.
guys. What's going to happen?
I really like that the Chiefs re-signed, extended Chris Jones. That's a really nice move
Yeah,
by
he's
the
been a
Chiefs
nice
to go
player
and
for
do
them on the
so.
D line, been able to get pressure on the quarterbacks.
Yeah,
He's had a great career. What a great career he's had so far. Now he's got a couple Super Bowl rings.
100%. They re-signed. They re-signed Chris Jones. They re-signed Drew Tranquil. Yeah, the Chiefs are killing it.
Really like Drew Tranquil. You know, I'm a big Notre Dame guy, so I always like those Notre Dame guys. I thought he was a great college player, and he's landed in a good fit at him in Kansas City. He's been a nice addition.
Yeah, 100%. That was an awesome move by the Chiefs to re-sign Chris Jones. Really awesome move by them to do so. Chris Jones,
really anchor leader of that defense. He's been tremendous for them in Kansas City.
100%. I also really like Joe Mixon to the Texans. I mean, that's a really underrated move
really
too.
dynamic player. Can catch and run coming out of college at Oklahoma. He's had a great career for the Bengals. You know, he had some off-field issues, but it seems like he's cleared that stuff up. He still can catch the ball and make plays out of the backfield, and he's had a little injury problems, but gives C.J. Stroud another weapon, a guy that can really make plays. And you get guys like that on turf, and watch out. He could be a really good player this year and really bring another aspect, another dynamic to that offense that's already looks like it's moving forward with C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud was a tremendous rookie season. I thought he was one of the better quarterbacks in the league as a rookie. It's unbelievable to see what he's going to do down the road.
100%. I agree with you on that for sure.
Yeah, with that coming in, and then Devin Singletary moved on.
Yeah, I think he's with the Giants, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you're right. He goes to the Giants with all the running back moves.
Yeah.
So a lot of action. Shaquan leaves, goes to Philly. Swift goes to the Bears. Mixon goes to Texans. And then here we go. Singletary heads off, goes back to the Northeast. Originally started with Buffalo after he came out of Florida Atlantic University. And now he's a New York Giant.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, I really like. I mean, it's a great move by the Eagles to go and get Saquon Barkley for sure.
Yeah, rugged, kind of physical running back. He fits good with that Philadelphia team, but we'll see what happens. They lose the leader of their offensive line, maybe the leader of their team, in Jason Kelce to retirement.
Yeah, Fletcher Cox as well.
We bring in, lose Fletcher Cox on the defensive end, who's kind of their anchor and of the O line and defense, or the D line and defense. So we'll see how this Philly team shakes out. A lot of people had high hopes for them, and they seem to really crumble down the stretch, the back end of the season. And Jalen Hurts wasn't the player he was in the beginning or that Super Bowl run. So we'll see what happens for Philadelphia if they can keep up in a division that seems like Dallas is getting better. The Giants are trying to get better, and Washington's still trying to figure it out.
Yep. Washington has brought in a lot of great players. Austin Eckler.
Yeah, Eckler, a big pull yesterday, a guy that can really like Mixon, that can run and catch out of the backfield and make big plays. They got to find a quarterback and get somebody that get the ball to him and some of their other, or some of their other special players, skill players out on the edges. But we'll see what happens with Washington. They've really struggled these last years and struggled for a while now. We'll see if they can start to turn a corner and make some hay.
Yeah, 100%. They also brought in Dorrance Armstrong. He's another hell of a player. Who else are they? Come on, who else have they brought in? Did they bring in Dante Fowler? Oh wait, hang on. I think they brought in Dante Fowler as well, if I'm not mistaken. No. Yep. They brought in Dante Fowler.
Good, nice move for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, yeah. Also, I really like the Texans. I think the Texans signed Foley Fatukasi. I want to double check that, but I think it happened. Yep. The Texans have signed Foley Fatukasi. Really nice move by the Texans to get him too. Really nice offseason. Really like the Falcons bringing in Kirk Cousins and Darnell Mooney. Those are some nice moves. The Steelers bringing in Russell Wilson. That's a great move. That's a really nice move as well. Steelers getting Russell Wilson. Steelers getting Patrick Queen as well. So really nice moves all around in free agency.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happening. It seemed like it's happened quick. There's been about, the last 3 or 4 days have just been an explosion of signings, and people are really starting to show and fill needs as they head into the draft, sure up what they can get. I still think there's a lot of defensive guys and some other players out there that can sign. We'll see if anybody gets hit with the franchise tag. But some really good available players out there on defense that some teams could pick up.
Absolutely. I 100% agree with you on that. And anything else you want to touch on? I think we're really good.
No, I think you can kind of talk to you about some of your picks, some of your guys you really like in free agency that are still available, that can make an impact for teams. And then, probably, I know you're adding out of the country. You've got some big things coming up.
Yeah.
So maybe we touch base before the draft and we review some of these free agent hires. We look more into the teams on who they're looking to fill or needs they're looking to fill for those draft days and who might be some good fits. Maybe we'll give some picks out to our fans about who's available in the draft that could fill needs for some of these teams. And then we'll maybe do a draft special or something after to talk about some of the picks that teams have made. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's exciting in the off season, and Pick Six Nation's here to follow it.
Yeah, 100%. Yep. I will be out of the country tomorrow, going to London. I'll be out of the country
But
tomorrow.
I won't tell anybody you're saying you're going to go watch some real football.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but I was going to give you my top free agents still available. I don't know.
Yeah, let's hear it. I would love to hear your picks, Mike.
I don't know if they've been signed yet, but here's my offensive top five. I have Calvin Ridley. I have Tyron Smith, Marquise Brown, Trent Brown, and Connor Williams. Those are my top five offensive guys still available. And I also have my top defensive guys still available. Daniil Hunter.
I really like. I really hope the Bears could pull him maybe, or the defensive end for the Jets.
Yeah, my top guys.
Yeah.
On the defensive side of the ball, I have Daniil Hunter, Levante David. I have Stephon Gilmore, Justin Simmons, and Jordan Whitehead.
Yeah, some good picks still available. A lot of it seems like it's been a really offensive surge for some of these free agencies. I think these defensive players are coming next. We've seen some secondary picks for some secondary guys and some other things available, but the big uglies up front are still available. You need to get the pass rush on a quarterback, so we'll see where some of these guys fall.
Yeah, and my list goes from 1 to 5, by the way, 1 being the best.
1 being the best. I know we're both really high on Hunter. We really think he can make an impact. Yeah. He's really had a really great season last year, 14.5 sacks, I think. And he's been in double digits a couple of the years before. So really, it can be a reckless guy on the defensive line to give your opposing offense a lot of trouble.
Yep. I'm just seeing if I have to edit my list anymore. So I'm just seeing if my list so we don't need to touch it right now. Okay. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's really good.
I like it. Yeah, I like it.
All right, I think we got that there.
Yeah, I like it.
All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate I really enjoyed having you on.
Yeah, really great show. Excited to see what else unfolds, and then we got some other stuff. We got some other stuff coming on after you get back from Europe.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it. I really enjoy having you on. You are welcome anytime.
Thanks, Mike, and look forward to maybe doing some draft stuff or talking about the offseason again here in the short term.
Absolutely. 100%. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Take care, guys. Have a good one. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Brent, take care, man. Have a good one.
Sounds great, Mikey. Look forward to talking again soon.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
All right, bye.
All right. Thank you. Bye. All right. Bye, guys.